It is no mere accident that you are watching this video today. The universe, through your guardian angels, has chosen this very moment to deliver a message meant specifically for you, a message that concerns someone very dear in your life. Perhaps you've noticed that the person you care about seems to wear a smile that hides a deeper, more painful truth. Their laughter and bright demeanor, as it appears to you, may actually be a clever disguise concealing an inner struggle far greater than you ever suspected. Often when individuals face overwhelming challenges, they feel compelled to hide their true emotions. In an effort to protect their loved ones from the pain they carry, they may adopt a brave face and project cheerfulness, even when despair lies beneath. This particular person, whom you hold close to your heart, is no exception. Their smile, though warm and inviting, masks a series of battles fought silently, far away from prying eyes. In this video, we will explore a series of synchronicity signs, symbols that have been carefully selected to resonate with the core of this message. These signs are interwoven into the narrative, connecting subtle threads that reflect both your personal journey and the struggles of the one in need. These symbols are not random. They are profound reminders that guide us toward deeper understanding and empathy. As you watch, remain attentive to these signs. They may appear in unexpected moments, in films, in art, or even in the natural scenes of your daily life. They are not mere coincidences, but powerful signals that can help you grasp the true emotional landscape of someone you care for. Let us begin by reflecting on the nature of hidden pain. The truth is, the hardships faced by this cherished individual did not materialize all at once. Instead, they began subtly, a small, seemingly insignificant event that gradually evolved into a formidable mountain of worry. In the beginning, the problems were so minor that they appeared manageable. The person believed they could handle them alone, so they kept their struggles secret, thinking that revealing them would only burden those who cared about them. Over time, however, these minor inconveniences accumulated. What started as tiny setbacks slowly grew into a weighty chain of responsibilities and concerns that eventually became too much to bear. You might have experienced this gradual buildup in your own life. An issue that once seemed trivial transforms into an overwhelming challenge as more problems add on to the original stress. Just as a single drop of water, when repeated over time, can fill a cup, these small troubles accumulate until they form an avalanche of emotional distress. Imagine, for a moment, watching a crystal-clear drop of water drip from a melting icicle. This simple, natural occurrence is our first synchronicity sign. When you encounter this precise scene, whether in a film, in real life, or even captured in a photograph, pause to consider its significance. Like the unnoticed droplets that eventually form a heavy burden, this image symbolizes how minor difficulties can build up and eventually lead to significant emotional strain. Reflect on your own life, and you may begin to see parallels between this gentle, persistent drip and the hidden struggles of that special person. Hidden pain is a universal experience, often shared silently by many. When someone chooses to mask their true emotions, they construct an invisible barrier, a wall that separates them from those who might otherwise offer comfort and support. This protective wall, built out of fear of judgment or concern for burdening others, can unfortunately lead to isolation. The longer they keep their pain hidden, the more it becomes a part of who they are. In time, maintaining this facade grows into an exhausting burden that can erode their sense of self and well-being. Consider the second synchronicity sign, a cracked mirror. This striking image symbolizes the shattered cell, self-image that often results from the continuous suppression of pain. When you come across a cracked mirror, whether as a dramatic element in a movie, a piece of compelling art, or simply a reflective surface in an everyday setting, take a moment to internalize its message. The broken glass is a metaphor for the fractured self that emerges when one's true emotions are split apart by ongoing hardship. It is a reminder that the outward cheer can sometimes hide an inner turmoil that, if left unaddressed, may cause irreparable damage. The hidden struggles of those we love have a way of intensifying over time. As each worry adds to the next, the weight of the burden grows heavier, eventually making it almost impossible to manage. The person you care about may feel trapped behind a mask of perpetual happiness, fearing that any admission of weakness will only bring additional pain, not only to themselves but also to the people they cherish. In their mind, their suffering has become a solitary fight, and sharing it might lead to unwanted obligations or altered relationships. Consequently, their smile persists, not out of genuine joy, but as a desperate effort to shield others from the weight of their unspoken challenges. Now, consider another subtle prompt, Hype 6789, if you have ever noticed this gradual buildup of hidden struggles, whether in your own life or in the life of someone you care about. It is a gentle call to recognize that even the smallest burdens can, over time, turn into significant obstacles. This awareness is the first step in unraveling the complex layers of pain that often go unnoticed. When a person conceals their pain behind a smile, it is more than just an act of pretense. It is a heavy mask that they are forced to wear every day. Over time, this mask begins to obscure their true identity. It creates a barrier that isolates them from the support and understanding they desperately need. The more they hide, the more distant they become from their own authentic selves, and the more their inner struggles dominate their existence. Recognize that the act of hiding these struggles is not a sign of weakness. It is a coping mechanism. Yet it comes with a price. The longer the mask remains in place, the harder it is for them to remove it, even when they want to. The pain becomes a part of their everyday existence, sometimes even redefining their very sense of self. This is why it is so crucial to observe these hidden signs, to look beyond the surface, and to gently encourage them to seek help. If you have ever felt a stirring within yourself when you noticed the silent pain of someone close to you, type 4003-121. Your empathy, the compassion you naturally extend, is a rare and valuable gift. Your willingness to recognize the signs of hidden struggles is the first step toward making a difference in their life. By noticing the incremental buildup of their difficulties, you are offering more than just your concern. You are providing a lifeline, a beacon of hope that encourages them to let down their guard and share their pain. In recognizing these struggles, you become a catalyst for change. Your compassionate listening and non-judgmental presence can slowly chip away at the wall they have built around themselves. This process of healing is delicate and gradual, much like the accumulation of water droplets that eventually form a powerful cascade. Even if it seems like an insurmountable task, know that your efforts matter. Each small act of kindness, every moment spent in understanding, can serve as a powerful bridge to a future where the person you care about feels safe to reveal their true self. There is an extraordinary power within you, an innate ability to inspire hope and facilitate healing. Your presence in this moment is not accidental. It is the result of a divine orchestration by your guardian angels. They have placed you on this path because they recognize your strength, wisdom, and unyielding kindness. It is a calling, a unique opportunity to become a transformative force in someone else's life. At times, it might seem that the person you love is too overwhelmed to acknowledge their own struggles, to even admit that they need help. They may be caught in a cycle of silence, unable to break free from the constraints of their self-imposed isolation, but your awareness, your readiness to act, can serve as the external catalyst they desperately need. By reaching out with your empathy, you might be the key that unlocks the door to their healing journey. Consider the third synchronicity sign, the image of a bridge. Bridges are potent symbols of connection and transition. They represent not only the physical act of crossing from one point to another, but also the emotional journey from isolation to understanding. Whether you see a bridge in a captivating painting, in the storyline of a moving film, or simply as part of the landscape during your daily travels, let it remind you of your potential to bridge the gap between hidden pain and open, healing conversation. Taking on the role of a catalyst in someone's life is not an easy task. It requires patience, understanding, and the willingness to step into a role that goes beyond mere observation. You must be willing to see the signs, the subtle changes in behavior, the unspoken words, and the emotional nuances that hint at deeper pain. Often, it is a single, kind gesture or a sincere word of encouragement that can begin to dissolve the walls of isolation. Type 5678 if you are ready to embrace this challenge. By accepting this role, you are not only offering help to someone in need, you are also embarking on a journey of self-discovery. You will learn more about empathy, compassion, and the profound connections that unite us all. This process of giving, of extending your heart without reservation, has the potential to create ripples of healing that extend far beyond the immediate situation. Your guardian angels have guided you here for a reason. They believe in your ability to transform not only the life of the person who hides behind a smile, but also your own. In the process of helping others, you will find that you are also healing. The act of giving empathy and support nurtures your own spirit, reinforcing your belief in the power of compassion and connection. As we approach the conclusion of this message, it is essential to remember that hope is always within reach. The challenges that your loved one faces may seem insurmountable at times, but even the heaviest burdens can be lightened with understanding and care. Your intervention, your willingness to see beyond the mask, can be the spark that reignites their inner light. I invite you now to pause and reflect on the words you have heard. Take a moment to breathe, to allow the profound truth of this message to settle within your soul. Consider the ways in which you have already extended compassion to those around you, and how this same compassion can be the force that helps someone rediscover their true self. In your hands lies the power to facilitate healing, to guide someone out of the darkness of hidden struggles and into the light of understanding. Let us now join in a prayer, a heartfelt invocation to strengthen your resolve and guide your actions. Lord, grant us the clarity to see beyond the superficial facades, the wisdom to understand the silent struggles hidden beneath smiles, and the courage to become a guiding light for those in need. May our compassion be a shelter, our empathy a beacon, and our actions the catalyst for transformative healing. Help us to bridge the gap between isolation and connection, so that every heart burdened by pain may find solace and strength. Amen. Take a moment to let these words resonate deeply within you. Feel the call to action stirring in your heart, and know that you have the potential to be that much-needed catalyst in someone else's life. If you feel moved by this prayer and ready to embrace your role, type 444 to acknowledge the blessing and commitment to this vital mission. Imagine, for a moment, the transformative effect that your empathy can have. When you take the time to truly listen, to see past the facade of a smiling face, you create a safe space for vulnerability. In that space, the person who has long concealed their pain may find the courage to let down their guard. Your attentive presence is a reminder that they are not alone, that someone cares deeply enough to notice even the smallest sign of their suffering. This act of compassion is not just an isolated gesture, it is part of a larger tapestry of healing that connects us all. Every time you choose to extend kindness and understanding, you contribute to a ripple effect that can ultimately change lives. Your willingness to act, to be present, transforms moments of despair into opportunities for renewal and hope. The journey ahead may be challenging. The process of uncovering hidden struggles and encouraging someone to seek help is fraught with difficulties. Yet, every step you take is a step toward not only healing the one you care for but also strengthening your own spirit. In helping others, you also learn valuable lessons about resilience, empathy, and the incredible capacity of the human heart to heal. Your guardian angels have guided you to this crossroads for a reason. They recognize the immense strength within you, a strength that, when coupled with kindness, can dismantle even the most formidable barriers of isolation. Embrace this calling fully, knowing that the path of compassion is a journey that enriches both the giver and the receiver. As you reflect on the signs, the droplet from a melting icicle, the image of a cracked mirror, and the symbolic bridge, let them serve as constant reminders of the subtle, yet powerful messages that the universe is sending your way. Each sign is an invitation to look deeper, to recognize that the surface rarely tells the whole story. Your role is to listen, to observe, and to act with a heart full of empathy and determination. You have always possessed a remarkable gift, a unique ability to see beyond what is immediately visible and to sense the underlying emotions that many might overlook. This innate quality of yours is rare and precious. It is this gift that has brought you to this moment, and it is this same gift that will empower you to transform lives. Your compassion is a beacon that can guide the lost, a bridge that can connect hearts, and a source of strength that can inspire profound change. As you continue on this path, remember that every kind word, every thoughtful gesture, and every moment of genuine care contributes to the collective healing of those around you. In closing, let the message of this video be a reminder of the extraordinary impact you can have. The person you care about may be hidden behind a smile, but with your insight and empathy, you can help reveal the truth behind that facade. Your actions, however small they may seem, have the power to bring about significant transformation, not only in someone else's life but in your own. May you always walk this path with courage, guided by the wisdom of your guardian angels, and may your heart remain ever open to the silent struggles and untold stories that surround you. The journey may be long and sometimes difficult, but it is one filled with hope, love, and the promise of healing. You are here for a reason, and your capacity to care deeply is the very essence of what makes you extraordinary. Embrace this moment, stand firm in your resolve, and know that your compassion is a light that can lead the way out of darkness. Your presence in someone's life might be the key that unlocks the door to healing, connection, and lasting change. Trust in your ability to make a difference, for in the realm of hidden struggles and unspoken pains, your kindness is the greatest gift of all.